Hi everyone, in this tutorial we are going to download and install the Eclipse IDE in order to write Java codes. So just open your web browser and then search for download Eclipse for Java. Then we have this link, Eclipse IDE for Java developers, at the top of the page. I'm gonna click on it. So here it says that this package was released on this date. A newer package is available here. So I'm gonna click on here in order to see the latest package of Eclipse IDE. Okay, so here you can see that we have different versions of Eclipse IDE. The one that we are interested in is the Eclipse IDE for Java developers. So here it is the link. I'm gonna click on it. And then you can see the download links here. So you can choose the 32-bit if your Windows is a 32-bit version or 64-bit. If you don't know about this one, you can search online in order to see which version you have. Or you can just go to the menu and right click on the computer properties, and then you will see whether you have a 32-bit operating system or a 64-bit operating system. So you can see the different versions for different platforms. I'm going to click on Windows 64-bit. So now it's gonna show me the download link. I'm gonna click on this button, download. And then it's gonna start the downloading process for me automatically. So we should wait until this process is finished. Okay, so when the file is downloaded, go ahead and unzip the file, and then you should see the Eclipse here, the installable Eclipse. I'm gonna double click on it. So here it says a Java runtime environment or Java development kit must be available in order to run Eclipse. No Java virtual machine. So this means that there is no Java virtual machine found on this device or on my computer. In this page, you can see that we have a link for JRE. I'm going to click on it. And then here you can see the download links for downloading the JRE. So go ahead and find a specific version that is compatible with your Windows. So if you have a 32-bit operating system, you need to use the Windows x86. Okay, this is very important. And if you have a 64-bit operating system, you need to download the Windows x64. So you can also take a look at the other options for other platforms here. I'm gonna go ahead and download this exe file for my Windows. Make sure to download the exe file so you can install it easily. And it says, sorry, you must accept the license agreement before downloading. So I'm gonna check this checkbox that says accept license agreement, and then I am going to download this software. So let's wait. So next, let's click on start download. And now that the downloading process is finished, let's go ahead and just execute this file. So just click on open. So next, it is going to show you this dialog, welcome to Java. And now let's go ahead and click on install. So it says important information, and you can see that it says changes are coming which will impact your access to future release of Java SE from Oracle. Corporate users will be impacted as soon as January 2019. These changes do not affect the version you are about to install. Okay, so don't worry about the Java SE, the current version, the version 8. There will be some changes to Java SE. So let's click on OK. And now it will just install this version on my computer. So I'm going to go ahead and go to my PC, and I'm going to go to my C drive, program files, and let's go to the Java folder. Now you can see that we have the JRE. Here we should see a file as java.jar. .w. So I'm gonna just search for .java w, and then I am going to just go ahead and copy this file java w to this from this address, and then I'm going to go back to my Eclipse folder, and I'm going to paste it here. So let me go ahead and run the Eclipse file again. So now it is working perfectly without any problems. So here you can see that it is asking me for the workspace path, and I am going to click on launch. So it says that use this as the default and do not ask again. So the workspace is going to be where your Eclipse projects will be saved. If you want to, you can change it here by clicking on this browse. But I think that this path is okay, and I am going to click on launch. So next you can see that everything is working fine. And then in order to create a project, I just need to go to file, and then I am going to create a new project. So I'm going to click on new, and I'm going to go to Java project. So let's name it as my first Java project. And then you can see some other items: use default location, the JRE address. So we are using this JRE version, Java SE-1.8, Java SE-1.8, and the project layout should be create separate. And the project layout should be create separate folders for sources and class files. So next I'm going to click on finish. So now let's go ahead and just close this window here. We don't need it. So I'm going to go ahead. You don't have to close this window. Let's go ahead and just close this tab and this one. So when you close those two tabs, you should see your projects here. So for example, here we have my first project, and then we have the SRC folder. So I'm going to right click on this SRC folder, new, and then I am going to create a package here. You will learn about packages later, but now let's say that my package name is going to be, for example, my package. Package is just a way to organize your Java files. And let's click on finish, and let's right click on this package, new, and let's create a class. And let's say my class is the name of this class. So after specifying the name, let's go ahead and click on finish. So now we have a class here. How to increase the font size in Eclipse. Okay, it says go to preferences, general, appearance, colors, and fonts. So here, in order to go to the preferences, you just need to go to the window, and then here you should see the preferences. Okay, and then you just need to open the general, appearance, colors, and fonts. So let's see what we should do next, and then expand the basic folder and select text font. So let's expand the basic folder, and now we should select the text font. So here it is the text font, and then I am going to increase the font size. So maybe we should click on the edit here, and then you can specify the font style, and the size. I just want to increase the font size, or maybe 36. Click on OK, and then I'm going to click on apply. Okay, so inside our class, every Java program must have an entry point. So it is going to be the main method. Okay, so in order to solve this problem, I'm going to type in here public void main, and then we need to put a pair of parentheses. So this parenthesis is going to have a string array named as args, and then open and close this method by using these curly braces. An opening curly brace followed by a closing curly brace. Inside this method, I am going to type in here, for example, system dot out dot println, and then I'm going to just output some value to the console. I'm going to say hi world, or let's say hi there, and then I'm gonna put a semicolon at the end of my code. So this piece of code here is going to output a value to the console of our Eclipse IDE. So now let's go ahead and run our code. I'm going to just click on this run button at the top. So it says the selection cannot be launched. So the reason that we are seeing this error is that our method is not the proper main method or the proper entry point for our application. So we need to change the signature of this method to public static void. So the entry point in Java must be static, otherwise it won't work. Now I'm going to run my application again. So now we can see that the message that the Eclipse is showing us is different this time. It says select resources to save. Here I am going to check this checkbox that says always save resources before launching. And then I'm going to click on OK. So now in the console, you can see it says hi there. So it is working perfectly without any problems. So in the next tutorials, you are going to learn about Java in Eclipse. So thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.